Okay. Anna investigates the warship at the docks of Whitehome Castle. Don't get caught, Anna. I swear to God, if you get caught, like, and they know our plan.
There's but a single longship docked? It would take one blast crystal to destroy, and their escape route with it.
Heard Hyzant send in a massive army. Are we gonna be alright without the Archduke?
I wouldn't worry. Not with General Avlora on our side.
Her I trust. Dallas and Erica, on the other hand, huh.
Shh. Not so loud. Who knows what they'd do to you if they heard that?
So Gustadov isn't here, but Avlora, Thalas, and Erica are.
Good, she didn't get caught. Nice. Last time she went to spy, she got caught, so. Okay. Serenoa and the others convince Roland's plan. Commence Roland's plan to explode the Estrasti warship. Oh God, here we go. Yeah, she's a ninja. I love it. She's so strong. I really, 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 really like her.
Minister Serenoa, Minister Camsell, and myself have brought what troops we can muster.
I am grateful for the reinforcements.
As you should be. Hyzant hasn't mobilized this large of a force in 30 years.
There's no need for delicacy with this many soldiers at your disposal. We could fell the enemy with a frontal assault. Though it seems you have some other ideas in mind.
We do. The city and its people will suffer greatly should we brute force our way in.
Instead, we will infiltrate Whitehome and take out the Estrasti commanding officers.
And how do you plan to do that? Via some secret passage none but you are aware of?
Just so. The same way we snuck into the castle when the capital fell.
An effective strategy, I'm sure, though recent intelligence suggests Gustadolf has returned to his homeland.
In which case we shall target Prime Minister Thalas and Erica, and General Avlora. We'll have Milo destroy their ship with the blast crystal to prevent them from escaping.
What a devious trick. My favorite kind.
The castle will be easy to take with those three disposed of. Very well then. We shall do it your way.
We would like the two of you to distract the Estrasti forces with your armies.
When their attention shifts to the front, we will slip into the castle.
Very well. May fortune smile upon us all.
During this whole Iron War, Wolford came to Aizen's aid, and now it's the other way around. True. Although, they needed a bit of convincing. They needed some ass whooping. And like, like I had to defend myself in court even.
Hyzant's forces have entered Castle Wolford. It won't be long until House Wolford makes their move.
Meaning they're coming here. It's hard to believe they'll soon be in the capital again.
My queen, I must advise against considering them allies. Lord Serenoa is now one of Hyzant's saintly 7. Not to mention they're raising arms against the seat of their former sovereign. They want justice. They want the royal blood that runs through your veins.
Actually, no.
So you think they seek to make a puppet of me as well?
Actually, no.
I do. But you needn't worry. They will not breach this castle so long as I protect it.
Indeed.
A battle is upon us, but fear not. I shall protect you.
She doesn't know Roland's alive. Like, she thinks that...
Lore speaks true. Yet I still want to believe in House Wolford. Brother, give me strength.
She doesn't know Roland's alive. Nobody does. That's a big thing, right? Since nobody does believe he's alive, then
Wolf begin to put their strategies into action. To draw the eye of the Esfrosti forces, the Hyzantian army encircles the crown city of Glenbrook. Meanwhile, Serenoa and his retinue, Elfric in hand, will steal into Whiteholm Castle.
oh, the gardens again.
Hyzan's forces are on the move.
They're coming for the capital. To your stations.
They're all leaving.
Minister Exham's created quite the distraction for us.
Let's make for the harbor first. Anna says there's only one longship there. We can use the blast crystal to sink it and cut off their retreat.
Oh, it's like an exploration phase. Okay. This is exciting.
There are fewer soldiers than I expected.
They want us to load up art and jewels from the merchants? What nonsense is this?
Lady Erica commanded it. I'd wager she plans to cut and run if things get real ugly. It's ridiculous, I know, but imagine what she'd do to us if she found out we disobeyed.
Oh, fine, fine. Get the bloody merchants.
Perfect. I'll disguise myself as a merchant and search the ship. Once I find out where they've stationed soldiers, we can get Milo aboard.
Let me go. They won't look twice at me.
I would rather you not take that risk, my lord.
You and Eridor have too much gravitas, meaning I'm best suited for the task.
Why? Why is it not Anna? It makes so much more sense to send Anna. Difficulty's on an easy, but it's not a battle though. But you're right, it is. Thank you.
The task I need you for won't come until later.
I understand. Good luck then.
Hide yourselves. We'll find each other after.
That man will stop at nothing to win, will he? Consider me charmed.
Okay, Milo. Keep it in your pants. You there, merchant. Help us load this ship. Yes, sir, at once. I had best survey the area before they see through my disguise. We'll change it now, before I forget. There. Monies. Ooh. A purchase this large shall keep my finances in order for quite some time. How much can one ship hold? No matter how much we load, there's always more. True. I love that, like, it's the skin of the merchant in Octopath, I think. They're using the same skin. Or rather, the same outfit. Ah, a fellow merchant. The future is looking mighty bright with this sale. So it is, yes. It was not easy gathering so many fine works in such short notice. Fine works? My good man, tell me you didn't sell genuine articles. Our buyer's Lady Erica, the most selfish and capricious of them all. Counterfeits are good enough for her. Oh boy, none of them are good. I'll pick this one. In my view, a merchant should be fair in all dealings, no matter the client. It's probably good for me, but not good for the conversation. An honest and even-handed merchant, quite the idealist, aren't you? I would only remind you that there are two sides to every transaction. Not everyone is worth dealing honestly with, you understand? Take, for example, those who would capitalize on the confusion sown by war to make off with precious works of art. From one merchant to another, Erika S. Frost is not to be trusted. But do what you will. In commerce, there is freedom. Though I care little for S. Frost, I must say I respect their rather open disposition. Okay. Keep loading and quickly, Lady Erika's order. This is an extremely important mission. Our cargo must make it to S. Frost, though I find it odd that a warship be tasked with transporting art and jewels. I mean, to not blow my cover, I'm gonna go with this. That which she take from Glenbrook is sure to enrich S. Frost, no? Are you implying this is a theft of your national treasures under cover of darkness? Perish the thought. I apologize for my clumsy tongue. Oh no, you're blameless, my good man, for that is exactly what it is. Thievery under cover of darkness and threat of war. This shameful behavior, we all know it, and I, for one, take no pride in it. Nevertheless, we will succeed as long as we press our attack, and I have no doubt General Avlora will see to that. Okay, well, thank God. I thought I'd like put my foot in my mouth again. Anything here? No. There's an awful lot of merchants about for such a sudden request, and so late at night. I pray there are no ruffians among you. That's awkward. No time to talk, lad. They want us loading these at a brisk pace. Cure all, dude. I won't say no to cure all. The ship is plenty well protected and you just keep loading the cargo. Okay, but like, what's the, like, what am I doing here exactly? I just stopped the exploration? That's it? I don't feel like I didn't put in the bomb. Like, what am I doing? It says investigate the surroundings. Didn't I just do that? Like, I don't see anything else I can click on. And I can't go up there. There's like a trap there, but I can't go, I can reach it. I think we're pretty much done. Wait, can I wait. Yo. I saw that. That was loot in the water. A luck amulet. Dude. I'm actually gonna equip that to me, and I'm not gonna keep the one thing I have, the black anklet. I'm not gonna use that. It's nice because it does like it makes me so much stronger, but I lose HP every turn. Like, it's not super helpful. This, however, the lock, right? Like, lock is good, right? Pretty sure it is. Details. What does luck do? Affects chances of critical. Yeah. So there's a chance, more chances I'm going to get crits, which in the end is probably better for me. I have a giant thing in my hands. Hey, Ogrimar, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it, man. How you doing? That ought to do. Hopefully it did do.
How are things progressing with the ship?
We've learnt the enemy's position. If we can draw their attention, we should be able to get Milo aboard.
Hey, you there, merchant! Sorry about this. I'll inform my commander you'll need reparations. What the? Who are you?
Damn.
The Empire fears a beard? They do, don't they? Oh man, that was so dumb. A single man puts an end to the chaos caused by some Esfrosty soldiers in Glenbrook. Who's that? A new unit?
Ah, my shop! Someone stop this madness!
Carry on screaming and sniveling. This land is ours now, and we'll do as we please.
You monsters!
Ha! Try me! I'll cut you down where you stand! And just what do you think you're doing?
You disgust me. Be gone from this place.
I like him.
So, you've chosen death then?
Hold! Lest my eyes deceive me, is that not Sir Flanagan?
Who's Sir Flanagan?
And what if I am?
Who's that guy?
'Tis him! The bloody shield in the flesh!
You're a Black Iron captain. Damn it all! Run for your life, you fool!
How far they have fallen. They confuse might for morality, and sully the duchy's good name.
Hail, soldier! I cannot thank you enough for coming to my aid.
'Tis instinct. I cannot abide such cruelty.
Oh, he was!
I no longer call myself a soldier. It is the only station my skills afford me.
Former Esfrosty soldier Flanagan Groot. A former Esfrosty soldier and commander of the elite Black Irons, he is also known as the Bloody Shield. He's awesome, though. It's really good. I got his shield upgraded to 3 stars last night. Yo.
My lord, a man calling himself Flanagan requests an audience. Will you grant it?
Sure, even though it makes no sense that I'm in here right now, where I should be.
Familiar somehow.
I like, it makes sense normally, but it doesn't make sense right now because there's no way I could be here if I'm about to, like, if I'm disguised as a merchant and we just got caught, and it's also middle of the night.
Ah, he fought in the tourney, didn't he? The one they call the Bloody Shield.
Yes, Frosty Soldier. What brings him to me? Anyhow, send him in.
My lord.
I wonder, is he going to be upgraded to the last rank already of his class, or like the second rank?
Been a few moons, Bloody Shield.
And many more since I answered to that name.
Then what brings an Esfrosty to us this day?
Words cannot bring back your countrymen, but I give them to you anyway. I condemn the duchy's actions with every fiber of my being. Deeply ashamed am I of our Archduke's willingness to shed the blood of innocents. Meager though they may be, you have my sympathies.
So, you came all this way just to apologize? You're a strange one, all right.
I am well aware that words alone mean little. And that is why I offer my service, that my words might ring true.
Why House Wolfort? There are far greater armies that would give anything to have a warrior like you in their ranks.
I have no interest in further bolstering the might of Esfrost or Hyzant. They trample the weak with no remorse. I will stand for it no longer.
And you think you can stand here and call us weak? You little...
I'm like, Eridor.
You intrigue me, Sir Flanagan. But what of your title? Is your shield truly stained with blood?
It's a name given to me by men, nothing more.
You can trust he'll hold his own in battle if you take him in. One look is enough to tell you that.
A boon to our cause, then. Provided we ourselves do not become the very thing you despise. House Wolfort welcomes you, Sir Flanagan.
The feeling of intrigue is mutual. I am at your service.
You're two peas in a pod, aren't you?
Flanagan's aptitude in battle. A rugged and mighty warrior who soars above the battlefield, draws the enemy's attack, stands strong against head-on attack. Yeah, he's a tank, exactly. Very curious to see like how he functions though. Like how it works out. Recommend level 21. Jesus Christ. Let's take a look here. He's here, yeah. Yes, my lord, you have need of me. I'm not yet accustomed to the ways of your armies, but I doubt I've seen a finer force. They are highly disciplined and more than a little suspicious of me, but that is to their credit. I assure you their suspicions are unfounded. As a soldier myself, I know well the value of loyalty. Says he as he betrayed his country 5 seconds ago. Not what I want to do. I want to go here. Where is he? So he starts veteran as well. And he can upgrade to Wingguard, which means his cape is now purple. And his armor is slightly lighter in colors. What are your passive? Increased damage inflicted to you by arrows. Oh, because I'm on the Auk. Like, I'm assuming she's got the same thing? Yeah, okay. Decreased damage taken head-on. Deals physical damage to a single enemy and of a chance to infuriate them for 2 turns. So it doesn't have like a provoke. He actually provokes by attacking. Interesting. Ride your Auk to a selected square. The Auk will deal physical damage to all enemies within range. Interesting. Unlocks at level 20. He's level 18. What do you mean you're level 18? You're lowest level of my team. Whoa. Lots of stuff here. Okay, the Rosalind Uprising. The Saintly 7. Norzelia's River Ship, Beagles Part 2 and Part 3, and the Grand Norzelian Mine. Might as well do that now. In the northern reaches of the realm lies the Norzelian Mountains. They are the source of Norzelia River, and the blizzards surrounding their ice and snow-covered peaks prevents any from passing through. The summit is a harsh place where not even birds dare fly. Beneath the ground, however, runs veins rich in iron, copper, silver, and more. The people of Esfrost eventually managed to reach these veins and open several mines. Prospectors looking for any iron deposit should first seek out the alpine plant known as ferrumweed. Tiny red flowers sprout upon this weed's black leaves, and the plant itself can only be found in areas rich in iron. Red and black, the colors of the Grand Duchy, are said to represent fire and iron, but may also stand for the colors of ferrumweed. The Norzelian Mountains are also a major habitat of great hawks. Great hawks, both intelligent and large enough to carry a rider upon their backs, were once known to nest all across the realm, but are now rarely seen outside the mountains. Due to the difficulties of artificially breeding, these mountains are considered a very valuable place to outriders and any who use birds when sending missives. In the east sprawls a barren desert wasteland known as the Byzantine Sands, home to the Source, A tributary of the Norzelian River runs through the area, but its waters are no match for the desert's soaring temperatures and harsh sunlight. At night, however, temperatures sinks below freezing. Aside from Izan's capital developed around the source and the western part of the sands, the area is entirely unsuitable for living. Several small oases dot the depths of the sands, and herds of wild horses gather around these watering holes. They are robust creatures, having lived in the desert's harsh conditions, which makes them a perfect fit for any army's cavalry. Nations are willing to pay a high price for these horses. The famed Byzantine cavalry horses were also taken from the sands. Many attempts have been made to reach the ends of the sands over the course of time, but none have succeeded. Although countless people enter the desert in search of adventure or riches, few return. Delving into the Byzantine sands is not a matter to be taken lightly. One must be willing to risk their very life when stepping foot into the wilderness. Interesting. This one. The source is said to be holy ground in Izant, in a place where the Roselle atoned for their sins of their ancestors. It is also the origin of the realm's salt, but its limited access makes it nearly impossible for anyone to see what truly goes on inside. However, during the midst of the Salt Iron War, the Roselle rebelled against the Holy State and escaped, leaving behind a scar upon the goddess's statue, or so the story goes. Izant has never made an official statement regarding the incident. Even so, investigations have shown that a group of Roselle were spotted near the citadel of the Sands and the Wolford domain at that time. It is also an open secret that a Rosellan village stands deep within the current Wolford domain. Around the same time, Lady Orlea, whatever, was also welcome to Ironstone as a concubine of the previous Archduke Sigmund. The Archduke never revealed Lady Orlea's origins, much to the disappointment of his chief vassals, but the occurrence of these incidents is much too great a coincidence to ignore. But those are problems of the past. What is important is the fact that the Roselle at the source possessed the power to shake Izant. If we were able to harness that power, our nation would be in a most favorable position. True. The Saintly Seven, headed by the Hierophant, are the leaders of Izant. They are responsible for aiding the Hierophant Oracle of the Goddess and guiding the Holy State's faithful. In addition, each saint is responsible for an important division and acts as a minister in other nations. However, all are equal in the eyes of the Goddess, including the Saintly Seven. It is therefore strictly forbidden for anyone to pursue their own personal interests. The saints who serve the Hierophants are as follows. Sorceley End, Minister of Salt. That's no longer true. I think I am now, I think, maybe, I'm not sure. I am, I think. Exarm Martial, Minister of Arms. Kamzel Ferrand, Domestic Affairs. Idor, Religion. Lila, Medicine. And Tenebris, Vice Minister of Religion. Oh, but he's a keeper of the goddess's history. Whatever. The Norzelia River has two tributaries with unique properties. The western branch, running from the snowy Norzelian mountains, is filled with water year-round. Although the water levels are now under control, the tributary was once quite turbulent and prone to floods. Many areas with swift currents still remain, however, and prove challenging to inexperienced sailors. Only Esfrost ships armed with full knowledge of the river waters are able to navigate those currents. I think we've read that before. This is new. The Norzelian River, which runs through the three nations, is an integral part of the realm's trade and military affairs. In the Kingdom of Glenbrook, built upon the riverbank, boats are a popular mode of transportation, and cargo ships are a frequent sight. The Holy State of Izant also has many large shipping vessels for their prospering salt trade. While it is possible to go upstream with paddles and sails, it is not uncommon to see people or horse towing a boat from the shore in the rapids. And in Esfrost, ships are necessary not only for cargo, but their military as well. Their warships are clad in iron armor and are skilled at navigating even the river rapids. Their naval fleet and black irons strike fear into the hearts of any who dare stand against them. Okay. And that's it. That's the last one. The Grand Norzelian Mine were meant to be a symbol of peace between the three nations of the realm. Oh, okay, Tactical, love your face. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Have a great rest of your day. A grand ceremony was held to commemorate the occasion, and everyone anticipated a new era of peace coming to the land. However, the people's expectations were betrayed when Frost invaded Glenbrook. Though the Grand Duchy claims that the Kingdom of Glenbrook attempted to take the mines for themselves, the mines are currently occupied by Frost, and the truth remains in the dark. I risk my very life to ascertain the current state of the mines for myself. The Grand Nozelian mines are kept under strict watch by the Esfrosti army, making it difficult to even approach. I ventured as close as I possibly could and confirmed that the mines are indeed under operation. Numerous large carts come and go from the mines and take the mountain path toward the Grand Duchy. The carts are all covered, but I surmise they're filled with excavated iron. I tried to get closer, but was unfortunately seen by Esfrosti soldiers who loosed arrows at me without warning. Thankfully, I managed to escape with merely a scratch and quickly withdrew, fearing for my life. In the end, I could not discern the truth of what was happening in the Grand Rosalian mines, but I can confirm that the mines are in operation and an odd air of tension blankets the place. But just what does this mean? Good question, bro. I mean, we know what it means, but we know. We do know.